Hey, how we doing, everybody? This your boy back with another video on my son's e-bike. As you can see, he been riding the heck out of this thing. He goes to school on it, comes back home and everything. And well, for one thing, he told me that his front wheel was just a little bit on the hard side where it wouldn't turn as much. So I guess we're going to adjust the brakes. And as you can see that I have a different controller on this thing and a different battery setup. Instead of a 60 volt, this is a 52, because we have a 48 volt controller on the bike now. The controller that was on it had burnt up somehow when we was about to ride it, and it started arcing where the wires at, all that rat nest and everything at, and it wasn't really nothing touching. But it just started arcing, and I just took it apart and I put the original 48 volt controller back on it. And as you can see, it has the 810 display, which really doesn't display much. Long story short, we was at the park one day, and it was grown-ups, like, you know, a dad like me, and he wanted to know about this e-bike. And I told him how much will it be to build one for him and everything. Not at like this, but a little bit better as far as battery wise go. And he wanted his son to ride it. So my son told me, don't let nobody ride it. And I told Jaco, I said, hey, look, it's just demonstration. We're gonna put the power down. So we turned the power down on the 810 display, about 2, not 3. And he rode it before. He got on it and mashed the gas all the way, floored it, and crashed it. Fortunately, the kid's okay. He just a little shooken up and everything. And the dad's like, oh my God, we might have to get him something a little less powerful than this. So there's a few things we need to replace. We got to add another shift cable on the rear derailleur. We're going to actually replace this cassette with a different one. And we got to actually replace this here shifter, because when he failed it kind of broke this off right there. And so we're going to replace that today. Other than that, then when I get paid Friday, I gotta go to Walmart and grab some new tires, because these tires are worn out bad. Other than that, that's about it. Bike runs fairly good since this is a 40 volt controller. I will be doing some updates soon on this controller, but let me show you all the parts I got that we can use to put on this bike. So as you can see here, I got all my tools that I have. I think I have another shifter, so I do have another shifter that we can put on there. So we're gonna be using that. These are just extra brakes I got, stuff like that. I do have extra brake pads we might have to check out and everything. So let's see, I think down in here there's more brake pads and everything. So I accumulate a lot of stuff, you know, saying over the course of me having e-bikes and everything. So and then this is my other little stash. I got like glue guns, some good stuff tape. Let's see here, I do have a lot of stuff. There's a display to his bike, but we'll probably end up using another one. I have this that came off my bike. I don't know if we should do this one or the new one. This one looks better, I think. I might just throw that one. It's an 8-speed. I think this one's an 8-speed also too. So we're gonna get that out right quick. We'll check that out. And we need some cable. So I got a cable. So we're gonna be probably use this cable instead of the blue one, because I do have a blue one too. I don't know where it's at right now, but we'll probably just try that. So let me get everything set up, and we're going to get it fixed. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this here throttle off right quick. Take this off. Let's see here. I think this is it. Yeah, Go ahead and loosen that up right quick. Okay, move that to the side. Then we're gonna loosen up the brakes. Yeah, let's see. Oh man. Loosen up the brakes right quick, get that out the way. Set that to the side, and now we can go ahead and get that. Now that requires a fill up, so let me go and get a fill up right quick. Okay, so we got the fill up, and we can go ahead and take this on off right quick. So that bad boy is, I don't know how it even broke in the first begin with, but it's definitely broke. So, gonna toss that in the garbage can. Oh, damn, I missed it. So I have this, I'm gonna put this on, and also I have this new one. This is also for his bike. I haven't even opened it yet. So let's see what we got. It's the same shifter that came off the bike. I don't know what he likes. I might have to go and ask him right quick. Oh no, it's different. Okay. Oh, it's a Shimano. Well, we'll use this one instead. I didn't even know it was like this. I thought it was like the other one. So we're going to pop this on, and he'll like this one a lot better. Also, here's the cassette we're going to use. It's a little chrome. He said he wants chrome on it, so we're going to go ahead and throw this chrome set, this Freewheel mint, say, on the bike. And yeah, got this from AliExpress. Paid about $10 for it, so we're going to go throw that on right quick. So as you notice that these bikes comes with a twist shifter. You know, when you twist the knob on the twist shifter, it makes the derailleur move up and down and shift the gears into a lower gear or higher gear. I notice a lot of people leave this on for some reason, even though when they add a throttle, a twist throttle and thumb throttle, and that's just too much going on up here. And my son, he's not strong enough to actually twist that shifter, but he can use these no problem. And I think this is going to be a better setup. So we're going to go ahead and add that on, and then we'll throw that black cable on to get it routed, tightened up. And once we fix that, then there's some more I got to fix in the back. I'm probably going to put new brake pads on there. New brake pads. And there he is. All right, so we're going to fix that in the back, get it all nice and ready. And yeah, so Jacoy, what? You like this one? Yeah. Okay. Because that's a new shifter. Because it has this and this. Mm-hmm. And I don't have to like do the thumb tapping anymore, like yeah. Hard thumb tapping. I like this one. Yeah. Okay. So we got the chrome shifter right here for you. Chrome shifter? No, not shifter, but the freaking Freewheel. So this is what we're gonna put on in place of that one over there. Okay. Okay. So this is a 7. Yeah, that's a 7-speed, same thing, but this is an 8-speed shifter. So we're going to just put an 8-speed. Stop it. No, we're gonna stop the stop screws over there. We're gonna just adjust it so you won't be able to shift into lower gear. Yeah. So. All right, so we're gonna go and put that on right quick. Let me go to the bathroom. All right. All right, so here we got it. So we got the brakes on, and we're gonna get the shifter on. Yeah. And we're going to add the throttle on right quick. Yeah. That's a throttle. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out which best which. Okay, here it is. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So we can tighten them all up just like that. Okay, so we're gonna get it tightened up right quick. So we just go ahead and cut this wire. Oops, it hit my car. And we're going to use this black since it's matched the bike better. And we're going to route this cable. We're going to just route it on through right quick. And we got some zip ties we can just go ahead and throw it in there. So okay. Okay, so that's in. So I'm gonna go ahead and route this right quick, like so. And it's a lot of zip ties. We're gonna unplug this. So we're gonna unplug this and get this routed down here. So I'm gonna get back with you. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tape it. Not zip tape, but zip tie this a little bit better and get it routed and throw it on this here derailleur right here. Okay, so we got the shifter on everything, as you can see. Got it all nice and tightened up and everything. The shifter actually works. As you can see, the derailleur does move. So it actually is better than the other one that was on here, I think. So this one was going to work better. So we'll have him to test it out in a minute. But we're going to go ahead and get this back wheel off so we can fix it. Maybe we need to put the brakes on, some new brake pads, which I have brand new brake pads for it. So we might have to do that and just do maintenance on this bike, you know, because my son does ride to school, so wanted to not break down on him. So we're gonna do that right quick and get this bike flipped over and get this wheel off and see what we need to do to fix that dangy wire on the other side right quick. Try to get this on off right quick. Damn, my back's killing me. Dang. Okay, let's change the brakes. Don't look too bad. You got a lot of life left in those brake pads. Okay. Needs cleaning. But I do have brake pads. I got a slew of them brake pads in here. So if they do happen to go bad, I got an extra set for this bike, and I got some more for my son's bike. So I got like 3 more pairs of brake pads. Yeah, I'll find the other one later. I gotta clean this up. So I'm gonna try to get this wheel off. I gotta make this a lot better than what it is. It looks so danky, and get this wheel off and try to do this a lot better, because this I don't like this. And then he puts the kickstand up and he messed these wires up. You know, this happened when the other person that rode the bike crashed it and did all this. So I got to take the torque. Okay, the torque arm's off already. So just got to just loosen up these bolts and the nuts and get out. Oh yeah? Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Well, my little tool right here that comes with the kit, it can't fit in to this axle because it's a little bit bigger than the diameter of this inside of this here tool. So looks like I'm gonna get the air compressor out, fire up the die grinder, and make this a little bigger so I can get this in and we can take this Freewheel out to replace it with this one. And after I do that, and then I gotta figure out how to fix these dodgy wires right here on this bike and get it back on. So all right, let's see. We're gonna go to get this all fixed up. So let's go get that done. Oh my God, it's so hot back here. I got to get the old air compressor out, which is on the other side of this dang four-wheeler. How it scrapped in because of the hurricane, which really didn't affect the stuff over here. Get this out. Okay. Oh man. Okay. This thing gonna need that. Oh, extension cord. Let's see, where's the cord? We're gonna go ahead and let that. We're going to get that running right quick, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use in order to. It's some of these. This is what I got from Haul Freight. It's one of these crazy behind expensive bits that's gonna use to kind of hollow it out a little bit. Let's see, something's hung up on the toolbox because now I can't. There we go. Oh, what's this? As soon as I find it, that drawer. Sometimes I know where it's at, sometimes I don't. Should have been right here. That was should. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it don't have the bit. So let's go ahead and put one of those in right quick. I must have had a drill on it. So now I got, okay, there it is. I'm like, dang, now I got to figure out what I did with my tool. Yeah, that might be a little bit. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get that in. Got my clamp. Got to move all this stuff out the way. All right, let me get all this stuff cleaned up and I'll get back with you. Looking good. Almost. Hope it's the right size. So that method didn't work. That was a waste of time and energy and being out there in the hot sun in the backyard and grabbing the air compressor and everything. So I just did the next best thing, the old hammer and screwdriver way. What was going on is, even though when I drilled right through that that tool I have, it was still too big to go in. This axle was just too big to still go in the darn that little hole I drilled out. So I was like, I didn't have a big enough drill bit, so I just did the old hammer and screwdriver. And you can actually hammer, and there's some like two little, let me see, let me get that what's that, a Freewheel? Well, this one's a little different. This one's way different, but there's two little divots inside the Freewheel that you can actually put the screwdriver in. I'm gonna get that one out and show you, because I'm just getting it out right now. And just spinning. And didn't take much to get it out. I mean, like I said, my son, he's only 7, so he doesn't really pedal hard. You know, when he feels like he needs to go up a hill, he'll just mash the freaking gas on it and just zoom on up the hill. But it'll be a lot harder if somebody like me and you get on there. Okay, let me blow it out. As you can see right here, There's two little holes. There's one right here and one right there, and you can put that screwdriver in there, and you can bam on that hammer, bam on this with a hammer, and it will shake itself loose. So, and that's what I did right here. So we're gonna take that and put it to the side. Who knows, somebody might need it. And we're gonna wipe this all down and everything, and we're gonna put the new one in. As you can tell, we've been riding off road a lot, so we got a lot of crud and dirt right there. So, all right, and we're gonna go ahead and put the new one in, and let it, and that's it. Don't even mess with it. And Jacoy's, he's gonna tighten it up, and then we'll just put the washers back in it and continue. So we're done with this. So we're gonna go and flip it on over, and we're gonna try to take care of this here wire problem right quick. Might have to shorten them up. They're too long and everything, so probably not doing. Shorten them up, put some heat shrink on it. Uh-oh, dang it. Shorten them up, put some heat shrink on it, tape it best as I can get it, and make sure no wires are touching. I might have to use some hot glue. On this, because this is the temperature sensor right here, which is I don't even think the controller has a temperature sensor. This is just temporarily. I'm gonna upgrade him to a 2,000 watt motor, but in the meantime, when I get paid Friday, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get on some more tires, and we're gonna shorten these wires up and everything, get them soldered in, taped up. Heat shrink them and tape them up, and so it'll kind of come out a little better than this, and it doesn't look all crazy like this. So we're gonna get it done, get it all nice and neat right quick. That looks a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner. All right, we're gonna flip it over and see if she shifts. Think she's good now. All right, here it is, nice and finished. I had adjusted the low end screw so it can stop once it goes into the lowest gear there is, and then I did the adjustment on the highest gear. So all this is nice and tight, and it doesn't look too bad. The chrome Freewheel, and the brakes was sticking, I noticed, so I had to free up a little bit. I just had to adjust, take this nut loose and adjust just a little bit to stop them from sticking. And I think the tires need to be pumped up, so I'm gonna pump that up, let him test drive it and see what he thinks of it. And yeah, that might be the end of it right there. Another thing too is I'm going to do a video on these pedals. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to buy some pedals for, let me show you, that pedals right there. I'm going to get some of those pedals, and I'm going to put them on this bike, because if you see, look at that, I mean, doesn't pedal worth a dang. But if you come over here to these pedals, and they spin like a champ. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get a left hand tap. I think it's a 9/16 and a 3264 drill bit. I'm gonna do a video on that to put some pedals on this bike. So yeah, that video is coming up soon, probably next week or so. So we're gonna do some pedal exchange on this bike, and so that way he can have a little bit better, a little bit more room to put his foot on. And these doesn't really protect much, you know, so I want him to have something better. So I just gotta clean all this stuff up. He's using the bathroom right now, but as you can see, got the wire all fixed up down there, so it looks a little better than what it was. And I got the shifter on there. This looks a little better than the one that was on there. Promise you, nobody else riding this no more, because it's too much money involved with this thing. People, I'm gonna tell you something. This bike and that one over there, that's my oldest sons. It's my youngest son though. They ride them to school. I know I've mentioned this plenty of times on the video. Okay, it's a lot easier for them to get in school, because you know when you go in a car like this, you know you got long behind lines, waiting. You know, it's a lot more easier for them to ride to school. And last thing I want to do is somebody to ride these bikes and they get hurt on them, because for once they don't look intimidating. For one thing, these bikes look like they're regular electric bikes you see every day, you know what I'm saying, at the store. Some, you know, not like this, you know what I mean, but I mean the motor doesn't look intimidating. And then the moment they go in and twist that throttle to the max and Lord have mercy, they just holding on for dear life, lose control, and fall on their butts. And unfortunately, it was on ground instead of the road. Same thing with my son's on. Same thing with my bike. It doesn't look intimidating. That's why I don't let nobody ride these bikes no more. I know a lot of people on YouTube come to me, I should never do that, because they're not used to riding high-power e-bikes like these, and that was completely my fault. I should never do that, because like I say, it's too much money involved with this thing. I work blood, sweat, and tears, you know, getting the money up, fixing these bikes so they can have fun on them and they can ride to school, whatever they want to do. And the next thing you know, I get somebody that doesn't know how to control them, and they wipe out. And you know what? It's more concern for them than it is the bike. I can replace the parts on these bikes, but their lives, I can't do that. So, and it's a liability issue, you know what I mean, when they get hurt and then they parents coming down on my neck saying, oh, you let my son, you let my daughter ride that boy's bike, a piece of crap bike, you know what I mean? I don't want to go through that no more. So just nip it in the bud, no more, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for commenting me, let me know. Do not let people ride bikes that don't know how to ride e-bikes and everything. So I listened to that, and that's not going to happen no more. Anyways, my son was going to test his bike out. Unfortunately, he is using the bathroom right now, and I got to work on that bike. He came home and he told me something was going on. Had error code. I think it's O2H. It's a controller protect, but when I looked it up, when I hooked the Bluetooth dongle up on it, it said the system overheated, and it's not hot at all. So I'm thinking that he might have damaged the controller somehow. And like I say, it's probably gonna be my fault again. What's up, son? Yeah, you get some ice cream. I know you baffle and everything. So I'm going to conclude this video right now on this bike, maintenance on it, just looking over everything, make sure it's, you know, my son can ride it and everything, so that way he can be safe on it. And though I ride with him to school anyway, so because I take his sister, and I have that trailer over there, and she goes in that trailer. She loves riding that trailer. So all right, well, anyways, I'm gonna go clean all this stuff up. I'm done now, and I will be posting some more videos on updates on that bike and this bike right here, and also my bike, because they're going to get new motors. Hopefully that controller is not bad, but that one's going to get a new motor. This one's going to get a new motor and controller. Rework the battery. So I got a lot of stuff to do and a lot of videos to be posting soon. So, but anyways, I will see y'all in the next one.